Yes, all right. If at all you've heard about Trevor Noah, I repeat, Trevor Noah. We have one guy in the studio who resembles Trevor Noah, the kind of comedy he does, and so many. Hi, Chief. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Yes, good to be here.
Good to be seen.
Yes,
good to see you too.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
I have never seen comedians who are so unique like you and love the hair look. So why did you have these beads on? Because you look like a musician now.
Well, I am a musician. You want another rap? Anyway, I have these beads on because, like Museveni, I am a Pan-African.
You're Pan-African.
Yes. So, but I'm also a comedian. I'm a lot of things. I'm a comedian. I'm basically here to launch my comedy career in Uganda.
All right.
Yes. I'm going to go by the name Icomic, taken from iconic.
Iconic.
So Icomic. That's going to be my name.
All right.
And I'm daring to say that I can be as good or even better than Mr. Trevor Noah himself.
Are you watching?
But given time.
Hey.
But you know, okay.
So you're saying given time.
Yeah.
First of all, introduce yourself.
Okay, my names are Eyotre John No. Those are my given names.
Okay.
But when it comes to comedy and making people laugh, I'm going to go by the name Icomic. So anytime you hear Icomic, taken from iconic again, because I know some of you are just waking up, yeah? Okay, now pay attention. So Icomic is going to be my stage name, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys. By the way, you look really beautiful. And I'm a bit of a Saddam guy myself.
Yeah.
I was not happy when, when they hanged him and all that. He was innocent, right? They didn't find any weapons of mass destruction, did they?
Okay.
They didn't.
Nope.
They didn't.
Iconic.
So
yeah.
I was supposed
What
to...
inspires you to be in the comedy industry here?
Since I was a kid, at home I used to always make people laugh, like impersonate my grandfather, do funny voices and all this sort of thing. Now, recently at school, because I teach music, I was teaching music at a school, which I've now left to go into comedy, because now, I'm serious, right? If I can leave my job and say, I'm going to do this, I know it's time to do this. So anyway, what made me want to go into comedy? Last time at school, we were doing a lot of rapping in class, freestyle rap, yeah? And the thing was, you had to diss someone. So I found that I was actually very good at it. And then I was like, look, if you can do this, then why don't you really, do something out of it? After all, my auntie who lives in London, used to always, write on my Facebook, why don't you write your jokes down and start doing them? So I think the time has come for me to do that. So I'm ready.
All right, the fact that you're joining the comedy industry, you know, it's really competitive here in Uganda.
Yeah, I know it is.
We had
guys.
NBS comic and a lot of guys turned up and oh my God, we had good comic guys.
So that's why I'm excited. I'm excited to throw myself in there. I want to be in it, yeah.
Exactly. So how are you going to stand out? What's going to be different?
I think what's going to be different, first of all, is the look. It's the way I think, because I'm exposed, I've traveled. So I'm not going to bring Mandazi jokes which have a lot of dust in them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring jokes which can be understood by somebody here, somebody here. Basically, my unique selling point is that I can connect with everybody because I've lived all those lives. I look young, but I'm 38, so, experience.
Yeah, Abraham, you're dying to ask Iconic something.
Ask me something, sir.
You see, I want us to get into this, yeah? For you to be a comedian, you need to look funny, you need to be funny, you need to give us one of the punchlines that you want to give us right now.
All right, let me tell you this. I lost my job. I got fired. It wasn't my fault. So I was sitting outside my house one evening, just thinking about it, praying about it. I was even drinking about it. Bob Marley appeared to me like an angel. He's like, brother, get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. I'm like, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back there. I'm going to get my job back. How dare they fire me? It wasn't my fault. I was like going on like that. Bob was like, listen to me, brother. You're not listening to my words. What I'm saying to you, my brother, is get up, stand up, comedy.
I love the punchline.
Iconic. I want us, you see. Iconic. Now, comedy is quite funny, yeah? The fact that you can be a comedian in storytelling, you can be a stand-up comedian, you can be a drama comedian. Which of these categories?
I am all that. I don't want to put myself in one box, because you have to. There's many different types of people out there.
Your identity.
Yes, I know. My identity is that I can reach out to everybody. I can appeal to anybody. I can even tell you jokes in Luganda. Listen to this. Mukwano gwange yangambye nti erinnya oli muluma nti muwole sente. Namugambye oba erinnya oli kuluma nawe lirume.
Okay.
And then in
In Luo.
In Luo,
Yes.
I have to think in Luo.
Or in Lukbara, because
In
guys in
Lukbara.
Arua are watching as well.
I know guys in Arua, I love you so much, by the way. Arua is a great town, but people speak English in Arua. I can tell them jokes in English. Okay. You know, that's why I like, the only good thing about being colonized by the British is that at least now we can understand each other. I'm not very proud of it, but at least now we can speak English. Yes.
Where have you been? For example, here we have comedy stores, Comedy Wood. Recently, the one that Tony was running was what?
I think I know what you're trying to ask. The simple answer to your question is I have not been to any of those things yet. This is my first time. As I said, I'm just coming out like Diana Ross. I'm coming out. I want the world to know.
You want
the world to know.
So this is my first time doing this.
How are you planning to go about this?
I'm gonna, start recording, stuff and putting on YouTube. I'm gonna start going to anywhere I can find
Hold
a
the
chance.
microphone like this.
Yeah, anywhere I can find a chance to stand up in front of people and make them laugh. Like here today. I'm just gonna get out there. I'm just gonna throw myself into it because that's the only way.
Allow me ask you this
get
question.
yourself in there.
Allow me ask you this question. I was chatting with my friends last time, and then they told me Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
Someone writes Trevor Noah's script.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
No,
yeah.
I thought he writes his own stuff. I write my own stuff.
Someone told me they do write his script. So, do you want to get someone to write your own script,
No,
or
no,
you
no,
will write your own routines?
I have to write my own script because I cannot tell someone's story the way I can tell my own story.
Perfect.
All my jokes come from real stuff, like from real experience.
Okay.
You want me to tell you a Uganda Airlines joke?
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Let's do.
Should I go ahead?
Give us one.
Okay, so I heard Museveni saying that acquiring the planes is going to get Ugandans to reach middle income status. So I was asking, does that mean that when Uganda Airlines is finally operational, we are all going to be able to afford to fly? Yes? So if it means that, then why are you guys saying that Museveni should go? Have you ever been on a plane before? Have you?
No.
How about you?
No.
Like most of these guys have never been on a plane. Museveni is going to make flying affordable, middle income status, but you want him to go. But politics is, politics is a good place to find jokes because politicians are very funny people.
Exactly.
So, what do you look up to here in Uganda?
In Uganda, to be honest, I've not been in Uganda for 12 years.
But if at all you're venturing into the industry,
but I've met people like Salvador, who is really great. I've seen a few guys, but I cannot say, I don't want to give a wrong answer on that one. Okay. Yeah. But the person that I really look up to, as you guys said at the beginning, is Mr. Trevor Noah. People like Eddie Murphy and all these great, old comedians. But Trevor Noah is the guy who really inspires me, to want to do this. And I'm gonna make it happen.
Which target audience are you looking at? Only Uganda or across the borders?
Trust me, I want to cut across. And my jokes are universal. As I said, I lived in the UK for 12 years, so I have a lot of experience to draw from. I've ever lived in a muzigo. Trust me. I've ever lived in the ghetto, and I'm from everywhere.
Let me catch you. Why isn't your accent like so like rah 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 rah?
What do you mean rah rah rah?
Because when people go to America, they have like.
Yes.
Before,
Listen, let me answer that question.
Before you give us that answer, let's first go in for this.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Give us your winding words.
To be honest, I prepared a 5-minute set.
Okay.
Okay, let me do this last one.
Make it one.
Sorry?
Make it
in 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. What is the worst place to live in Uganda if you're a Muslim? Would you say in PG? Yeah, that's not very good, is it? But it can get worse. Go from 1 to 4. Mbizinya. Jesus. Now listen. What would be the worst place for you to live if you're a thief? You're very good with your hands. You don't use guns, you just use thieves, right? You use your hands, you snatch stuff. The worst place for you to live, not Kalerwe, Temangalo. Yes, which also happens to be the other name for Saudi Arabia. That's what they do over there. Yeah? Okay, how about if you are, last one, if you are a traditional doctor or Musawo Muganda, and I don't know why they limit it to Muganda because we also have Lukbara ones and Choli ones. But anyway, you get the question, right? If you are a Musawo Muganda, what it would be the best place for you to live? Would you say Nkokonjeru? Because now you got all the white chickens you've ever wanted, right?
Nkokonjeru.
Yeah, Nkokonjeru. And I've always wondered, I don't know if there's a connection between the white chickens that those guys ask for and the white coats that those guys wear in Mulago. There must be a connection.
Do you want me
to stop? Am I killing them?
We need to know how to get you on social media.
We need to know how we're going to get you.
Listen, as I said, I'm here. I'm just getting started, really. I'm just launching. And I'm so fortunate to be, to have such a great launch pad, with great people and a great platform, NBS always. So I'm just getting started, but trust me, I'm not going anywhere. This is a calling.
You're here to stay.
And
Facebook,
when it's a
Twitter,
calling, yeah,
Instagram.
I'm going to do all that. Let me show you my phone. Let me show you why I'm not yet on Facebook. This is why.
Oh, guys.
This is why I'm not yet
No.
on Facebook.
Okay. I comic.
We can do a car wash for you to get another
Please,
one.
please.
Let's sum it up. Let's sum it up.
Let's sum it
If
up.
I give them my mobile money number, you guys send me some donations to get a
We can do it next time.
Okay.
Okay.
Your last word. Your last word to
Cheers.
those people who want to be your audience, coming audience. Last word.
Okay, one last word is, guys, just remember the name iComic. You're going to be seeing me everywhere, and I'm going to make you laugh because laughter is good. Even the Bible says laughter is the medicine, So I'm going to be with you guys all the way through. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Yeah, thank you
really
very much.
appreciate
Thank you very much, iComic.
Thank you,
Talking
thank you,
about
thank
talking about love. Love is the laughter of the world. And sending my greetings to all people from Mizinyanko Konje.
temena mwenyera kubeera gwe kabogera ebira makiggala okwatula kale.
Is
Thank you.
how do you make it? What you call hotel?
When it's a challenge and then you practice, you do the training.
Olyakulyenvu.
Sisa Talia.
Abraham. Naba we wombeze. Akubisa nzanyarazi.
Abraham, don't bite the girl, eh?
Let's get straight into it, yeah? Malaika, yeah? I want to ask you straight up, how many years have you been in the industry?
So for the 3 months.
Does beauty add to your career in the industry?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. To a smaller extent, it has to, and it does.
All right, I'm also going to be brief. How did you come up with your brand name, the one you have right now?
Oh, I came with that from my name. Like my full given name is Katsime Angela. So when I sat, tried to think about that with different people, my friends inclusive, like getting other people's ideas and views. So I got this Angela to Angel. And then finally, we're like, to make it somehow better and unique, we put it to Malaika.
Oh,
Malaika.
that was
And then,
creative.
yes, then we got to the Katsime.
Okay.
We're like, what should we do with this? We got off the cart and got the Sime, so we made it Malaika Sime.
Amazing.
Malaika.
Yes.
Malaika, I have a quick one for you. How do you come into the industry? What inspires you to be in the industry? And the kind of voice, the kind of music that you do. I've heard your voice. Do you sound like anyone, or do you sound like Karen Antongo?
I don't think I sound like anyone.
Okay. What inspires you to come into the industry?
The talent inspires, yes. Then when you sing around and people really like your voice, the advice people give you, and people be like, why don't you sing? You have a good voice. Like, at first I did not think about that. But with time, I realized like I need it and the passion. Yes.
Among the female musicians that we see around, who do you look up to? Who is this person that you want to be like in Uganda?
Musically,
Yes.
I admire Juliana,
All right.
and she's part of my inspiration.
I'm done.
You admire Juliana. How many songs do you have?
So far, there are 2 songs.
So far, there are 2 songs, but I've
Yes.
not seen you anywhere.
One's video is not yet out, the audio is out.
Do you know that I run one of the biggest platforms in Uganda? That is
Sorry.
called Juga Music, but I've not seen your music anywhere. But anyway, we shall
You need
talk.
to write about her.
We shall talk about that later
Yes.
on. Malaika,
Yes,
you're in the industry, very competitive,
it's very.
very competitive. Each and every other day we have different
talents.
talents coming on board or coming on scene. But after 2 years, 3 months, they're nowhere to be seen. Why? Is it about the management? Do you have a strong management?
Yes, I have a strong management. Yeah, I believe in my management. Like other people come like 1 month, 1 year, and people disappear. Sometimes, okay, people do not believe in themselves. The management as well. Yes, and sometimes you may find someone is into the industry, some it's just for fun. Let me give a try, and they don't really want maybe to sing like for long. There are different reasons.
If there is anything you would change in the music industry, what would that be? What would that one thing be?
I think it would be about the voices.
About the
Okay.
voice.
Yes.
Malaika.
There's a lot of faking, right?
Yeah, too much.
Malaika waga kanika. Hey.
Abraham, do not just keep. You're liking this girl. In silence.
Abraham Malaika,
Yes.
where do you get all this money? Kaziwe Dante is an expensive video director or
True.
video editor. Where do you get this money from?
I have a management.
What's
and
the management?
It's Africa Events.
Africa Events.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Africa Events.
Yeah.
Would you love to sample us the other song?
Yes, I would love to.
Please do.
It is called Sukali wa Mami.
All right.
It goes like, Nzendimu sukali wa mami, sukali wa mami, sukali wa mami ne daddy. Nzendimu sukali wa mami, sukali wa
Sing to him.
mami, sukali wa mami ne daddy. Nzendimu sukali wa ma, sukali wa ma, sukali wa mami ne daddy. Nzendimu sukali wa ma, sukali wa ma, sukali wa mami ne daddy.
Automatically, sukali mulaba sukali.
I love your voice, baby girl.
Thank
You
you.
just need to keep it up.
Just trust me.
So, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, how do we get you?
Malaika Sime.
Malaika Sim.
Yes, Malaika Malaika. Then Sime is SIIME.
Can you premiere your song? Please, premiere your video. Tulave.
Oh, my video is Sikukuta.
Sikukuta.
Yes.
The title. You just wrote it.
Yes. And the writer was Ken Smooth, and it was produced by Dr. Fizo. Then the video by Kaziwe Dante, that's at Mac Films. Yes. It's indeed a good video,
Look at them.
and I think everyone would really have to get watching that video, because it's really a good one.
As you're winding up your last remarks, because we are going to play your video.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone out there should really support and love the Malaika music, because we're aiming at doing better and we have more projects coming.
Okay. Okay, let's look at the video that has been Malaika for you. Malaika Sime, just look out for her music.
Swift is back. What? Yes, social bandos are back with free OTT. Yes! The best and cheapest social bandos in Uganda. Snapchat, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Get 200 MBs daily at 1,000 shillings, 600 MBs weekly at 4,000 shillings, and 3 GB monthly at 10,000 shillings. Social bandos are back and OTT is free. It's about time to rule.